Okay. Hopefully that's working out. This is Suffer the Night. Ah, Salvador. Hello to you too. I've actually already played this and finished it. What we're really going to be doing is going through the game again and kind of talking about what I liked about this, what I didn't like about this, because this game does a lot of stuff, especially in the actual dungeon-y bit once we get past the intro here, that is just really strange and irritating from a gameplay standpoint. So we're gonna start. What? Oh, that's okay. There's only one save file, I guess. Stacy. So the one thing I will say about this beginning part,
I must have dozed off.
is
Jeez, this storm is really picking up. I should check the radio for an update on the storm.
Is really cool, especially when we actually start playing the dungeon crawler. And everything else is just kind of gets dragged out.
This is an emergency broadcast. This is not a test. The county of...
I'm really hungry. Some eggs and toast sound good, and some coffee to wake me up.
Which I actually think were changed from, at least from the demo that I played. Most of these were slightly different. So starting with making breakfast here, I kind of understand what they're doing. Is you start the game off, you establish a sense of normalcy before stuff gets really weird. But I feel like you could have done that without actually having to go through and like make and eat breakfast. Because you have to collect all these items, scrounge through all these cabinets looking for all of the stuff to make eggs and toast and coffee. On a pan. Actually, wait, I forgot what a pan is. Here. Toast is done anyway. There it is. You have to get butter and eggs. Wait for it to cook. Which was probably supposed to do that first and then like wait for the coffee and toast and stuff, but right now we're just waiting. I'm pretty sure nothing scary happens during this section. Just waiting for eggs to be done. And as mentioned. Okay, so like all of that whole section, this whole little...
I forgot to put some clothes in the wash down in the basement.
Just probably should have been cut. In fact, once we get to when the scary stuff actually starts up, that's probably when the game should have started. The arcade game. I think I can run after this. The thing too I realized is we never actually do anything with the laundry. It seems like it was just an excuse to get us to go to the basement.
What the hell? That was the front doorbell. Who would be here at this hour? And in this storm?
Scary face. Blink and you'll miss it. That's the back.
When did this envelope get here?
The side directions. So now we
A
have
floppy
the
disk?
game.
Where did this come from? There's no one at the door.
And I feel like what they could have done is instead of sleeping out on the bed and getting awoken by a strange voice, we could have started here to kind of establish that we're going to be doing this for a large section of the intro here, playing that arcade game that's in the basement, and then transition out of this with the power outage that's going to happen. We start playing the other game for a little bit, time to either a section, or maybe all of them, a section of the game, or time, or if you happen to just, okay, I'm done playing this and get up. That triggers the power outage, and then we can start experiencing the creepy things before getting to the actual game. Because right now, this little text-based adventure here kind of foreshadows what we're going to be doing in the back half. It's not perfect, which is kind of another complaint I have. All right.
What the hell was that?
So now the power
Sounded like an
now the power
explosion.
goes up. I feel like
Oh, the
this
power
is
just went
really
out.
where we could have started the game. Was right at this power outage.
It looks like the transformer blew. Lightning must have struck it. I need to turn on the backup generator in the basement and reset the fuse box.
The other thing, we haven't gotten to it yet, but the refueling the generator probably could have been just in the garage.
Damn, I forgot to refuel the generator the last time I cleaned it. There is some fuel out back in the boathouse. I should grab a flashlight from the garage before heading outside.
Maybe
I think
even
I left the key to the garage in the bathroom last time I took a shower.
not have us refuel the generator at all. Have going into the basement be an excuse to pass the front door again, get introduced to the guy, and then instead of powering on the generator, the computer could just work due to supernatural shenanigans. So we're already starting to get the presence of the hat guy. I forget what his name
Shit!
is. Mr. Thomas.
A fuse must have
Thomas the Hat
blown.
Guy.
That light bulb is toast.
And then we could have just had the computer work due to his influence just to get through this intro even faster. Interact on
I should head to the boathouse out back. There should be some fuel I can use for the generator there.
back. Because now we're going to be doing this whole run out back thing. And while we've seen a couple of scary faces, we haven't actually acknowledged that Mr. Thomas is chasing us, which could have made this section more interesting, is introduce him, and if you want to do the whole restored general thing, have his presence be felt out here so it doesn't feel like just a run out to the boathouse chore.
It's empty. I need to refill it.
Refuel the generator, we'll never have
There
to look
is
at
a
again.
fuel pump inside the boathouse. Now I can refuel the backup generator. I should head back to the basement.
I don't think we get any scary flashy faces in here.
Now I need to reset the circuit breaker, and the power should be working now. I should head upstairs
we
and
don't
call
need
in
to
the
do
busted
anything with the
transformer.
laundry again.
What? There's no signal. The line is dead. Did the storm knock out the phone lines as well? The doorbell again. What the hell is going on here? Is someone playing a trick on me?
So already we've done all of these things.
Hello?
Just now,
Who's there?
getting introduced to the guy.
Hello, young lady. My vehicle broke down on the road a ways back. May I perhaps come inside and use your phone?
What are you doing all the way out
You may
here?
not use my phone.
Are you the one who put the floppy
I don't
disk
think
through
he
my
needs-
mail slot?
Floppy disk? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't answer my first question. What are you doing all the way out here?
Well, you see, I have family up north. It seems yours is the only house I could find off the road.
Well, I'm sorry, but the phone lines seem to be down in my area
I'm
because
not
of the
entirely
storm.
sure what they're trying to do with this
Oh,
either.
really?
Because I feel like
The phone lines are dead,
we have the
you
disc
say?
already. He could have just
Well,
showed up
Perhaps
and
I
was
could-
like,
I'm not in the business
Play
of
my
letting
game.
strangers into my
and
home.
like been real
I'm sorry, but you can't come in.
intense about it. She tries to push away. No, you need to play my game
Very well, Stacy.
instead of this weird.
I'll find my own way in.
I got lost on the road. Sure. Here, I'm pretty sure we need to wait for him. Especially since we don't have an objective right now. Spider-Man's up the wall. Which is genuinely really creepy. Like, that's a lot of fun.
What the hell is going on? How did that creep know my name?
Upstairs. As far as nice as this house is, we do have to run around it a lot.
Hello? Is anyone there? I need help.
Hello, Stacy.
You sick fuck, why are you doing this?
I want you to finish my
See, now
game,
he's, like, playing.
Stacy.
I feel like he could
I'll
have
make
opened
you
with
a
this.
deal. If you finish the game, I might just leave you alone.
I'm not playing your stupid game, you bastard. I'm warning you. Leave me alone. I have a gun.
Not
I
yet,
know
we
you're
don't.
lying, Stacy. Now finish the game, or I'll come in there and skin you alive.
Now we need to play the game. Or finish the game. Okay. And like I said before, this is kind of foreshadowing what we're going to be doing when we actually get into the game. Right, and there's only one path for this. Like, I get this is just an intro, but having a couple of branching paths, even if one more often just led to a dead end, give us the illusion of choice. Now this is really good, and this changed from the demo, where before, or in the demo anyway, things would happen, and you weren't entirely sure what you needed to do, and then you just die, because he'd get you. But this one, the computer shuts off, you have to go attend to whatever happened, and you get a scare. Which is good. It's really good. I really like this part. Are these bones yet? I have the bone key. Which is actually really disappointing when we were like actually using the bone key.
That was glass breaking. Did he get in? It sounded like it came from
this part
downstairs.
Go board up this window. Which I guess, you know, adds to some dread about whether or not he's got the house. And another scare, which is good. But, it's just more running around the house. Oh, that's right, I need to look at the window.
This maniac is toying with me. I have to board up this window. There's a hammer and some wood planks in the garage.
Now we board. Which, interesting that that scare triggered even though we couldn't pick up
There, that should do it. I would board up all these windows if I had enough planks. I can only hope that he won't break in if I keep playing his game.
That's great scare. Standing up on the computer. Or I guess kneeling up on the computer. Scared? Nothing actually happened.
The bastard tore straight through the wall and dresser while I was downstairs. Whatever it is, it's not human.
We are trying to sign the book. This is like sort of in the game later, but it's almost like they forgot what they had put in the text-based adventure.
Look behind you.
Because it doesn't quite line up with what we're
God, I think
here.
I'm losing my mind. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Do to progress. But every time you look back, there's another scare. Steps. Okay. Another good scare. That one got Chad really good. That was that was a good scare. So now, sign the book. I feel like it could have been scarier. Could have been a better scare.
What the hell? That looks like my house.
Have that noise over the face.
That sounded like it came from the attic. I think that freak's inside.
Although I guess that noise was frying the computer, so maybe wouldn't have been able at the same time. We finish this.
Stacy.
And now the intro is over, and we get to the game for strangled by the padded strangler here.
The game is finished. Fear not, Stacy. Our story has just begun. You and I will create a new game. Together.
Hopefully we can get the good ending this time. Because I missed one card. One card out of like 12 or 13 and got the bad ending.
My head, it's pounding.
It does tend to
Where
happen
am
when
I?
you get strangled.
How did I get here?
And we don't have our flashlights. Now this whole section, it was like the most dungeony of the game. It's actually really fun. Although it's fairly
What the
light
hell is
on
this place?
scares. Make sure we save. Always save. This game likes to send you way back when you don't.
What's that smell? It's disgusting.
We're gonna get our main gameplay mechanic here.
Jesus. I think I'm gonna be sick.
This weird scope. So this will let us see invisible things in the world, which is a really neat idea, but it never gets used outside of its express purpose of finding things you need to progress. It never does anything where, you know, you find, even if you do find something you need to progress, you don't, you know, a good opportunity for a scare. It pops it into existence and you go to pick up whatever you need and boom, get scared. Like that. Make sure we're scoping stuff. I'm gonna try and get all of the tarot cards. See if we can't get the good ending this time.
Hello, Stacy.
Because
Welcome to my game.
You son of a bitch, you lied to me. I finished your game. You said you would leave me alone.
Oh, Stacy. The devil's in the details. I said I would leave you alone if you finish my game. But I didn't say which game. You signed the book. You belong to me now. What sweet suffering I have in store for you.
You bastard. Tell me how to get out of here now.
You want to leave? I don't think so.
He's not done
Goodbye.
with us yet. Oh, that's where we came from. I do suppose a kind of a side effect of this is you're almost always going to have the scope up. Just looking for stuff. Looking through this outlined monochromatic vision. Grab our lighter. Good. And we have our hub. Kind of. The goal right now is going to be put these little wheel objects on this. Oh, that's right, I'm just reading the flags. And then we'll open these gates up as we clear the other rooms, because you do have to do them in order. It's not like it's open or anything. Find these hidden objects. Because I think this hidden door leads to a dead end. Oh, that's just a lore disc, which is actually really good. It's one of the probably the best things about this game is its story and what goes on, or what went on, I should say, before you got your hands on the game. Save. That one yet. That's locked. Jay, look behind you. Always check behind you for missing cards.
Oh,
Look, you
shit!
missed one because
That was a
they
close
almost
one.
always get used immediately after to open up a dev box. Disorienting, but there should have been a torch on that wall or something just to let you know that you spun around and are going to start climbing down. Because you just pivot in complete pitch darkness.
Oh, yeah. Crawl into the creepy hole. God, what are you doing, Stacy?
Stacy knows what she needs to do. Stacy don't mess around. Stacy sometimes gets stuck on geometry. I really like that moment too. I wish it did more of that, where you get like a preview of what you're going to need to fight coming up. Because that's actually a little bit further in, after we do some things with like this beat right here. He actually comes back, and it's a really good setup just to see him crawling right there. Get wrecked. Crowbar? We know what we need to do with a crowbar. Crowbar some wood. Probably should have just broke it. Gordon Freeman would have broken it.
Disgusting. Was that thing eating that corpse?
Lower disc. Ooh, actually, that looks really good. I didn't stop to look at this last time. That looks really nice. Yeah, maggoty guts. That looks good. Shit, am I stuck now? No, it's okay. It's good. It's that geometry Stacy likes to get stuck on. Should have been more of those squelchy sounds. Oh, hold on. Let's see. All right, 1 second.